welcome to another episode of Entrepreneurs in Fuego. We're documenting the journey of incredible entrepreneurs. This is a special edition of Entrepreneurs in Fuego. We're broadcasting live from the Talk and Stick Resort for Bryce Cleveland's 2016 incredible event about micropigmentation. Right? This is just the first, and we've interviewed so many amazing people, like my new best friend, Seif. Sidky, how you doing, man?
Very nice.
You're my new best friend because you live in South Florida.
I do live in South Florida.
So I'm going to go down and visit you, brother.
Absolutely, absolutely, anytime.
Where in South Florida specifically?
In Broward County, Fort Lauderdale.
Sure. Okay. Yep. Fort Lauderdale. I used to go down to the Button and the Button Up. I don't know that they exist anymore, but there were just two bars down there, and I'm talking about the '80s, man.
Yeah.
So this is way before,
a little before my time.
This is way before your time, man. But it was a lot of fun, and Fort Lauderdale is still a great place. So, how did you find scalp-aesthetics?
Interesting story. I actually, I was balding myself, and I came across a radio commercial of all things. For a competitor of scalp-aesthetics, and I gave them a call and found out about it a little bit, but the procedure would have required me to travel a long ways. Wow. And it wasn't in the cards for me, so I did a little bit more research about the industry, and I found out about scalp-aesthetics and all the different locations they had and everything. I went and got my own treatment done in Tampa. And I'm from South Florida, and to my surprise, there were no locations in South Florida.
You had to travel from Fort Lauderdale all the way to Tampa.
To Tampa.
Right.
And I got the procedure done on myself. I was blown away. My life changed that day. And
how did it change?
Just, it's a cliche that we use a lot here, but it is. It's true. You regain your confidence. You have a pep in your step. It gives you energy. You wake up that much earlier. You go to the gym that much more. You want to spend more time with your kids. It's a way of life. It just gives you. It's almost like, hey, have 10 more years of your life younger.
It was that immediate, Seif.
That immediate.
Yeah. How long did you do the procedure?
Me personally?
Yeah, you personally. How long ago?
Oh, I did it just under a year ago.
It looks real. It looks perfect.
Doesn't it?
I mean, it's very hard to say that is not real. But it is, right? I mean, it's just an illusion.
It's an illusion, but it looks very real. And I couldn't have been happier. And that same week, I decided to turn back around, go back to South Florida. I contacted Scalp-Aesthetics, and I opened my office within 1 month.
And you said within 1 month?
Within one
from
month.
The you called them up, you called Bryce, and you said, you have to have a place here in South Florida.
Exactly. Got trained, hired my first employee, all within a month.
All within a month?
Yeah.
When you opened up in South Florida, what kind of effect it had in the community?
It's amazing. I mean, I had people driving all the way up from Miami, down from West Palm Beach. It's a fairly new industry. So,
sure.
So some people who've done some research know a little bit about it, and those are very easy, to get them to do the procedure because
they already have a little bit of education about what to expect
exactly.
in essence. So it's probably a little bit of a softer sell because they are committed. They want to do it. They're just looking for it was like you.
Exactly.
You're looking for where am I going to go? Who's the best?
Exactly. And having the name of Scalp-Aesthetics behind you makes it that much easier. It inspires confidence and trust in the brand. Then there are those that aren't very familiar with the business, and I like to think that I'm very good at explaining the process.
Sure.
And I do very well in making them feel comfortable. And
yes.
Because you know why? Because I have my own story.
Correct.
My story is the selling piece of everything. Look what it's done to me. Look at my head. Can you even tell?
Right. You're a walking billboard.
I am a walking billboard, exactly.
And so people don't have to go to a website and see it and everything else. I'm sitting with you, and if I'm a potential client, all I got to do is look at you and go, really? Can I touch it?
Yeah.
Can I do this? I'm sure you get that all the time, right?
All the time. All the time. All the time. I listen, I used to wear hats all the time. I used to be very shy around people who are taller than me.
Wow.
You know, now, hey, touch it all you want, you know? Check out my head. You know what I mean?
It's incredible. It's incredible. And you're used to people going, hey, can I touch it? And you're like, knock
Please.
yourself out.
Please, be my guest.
Because that's your product, really. That's what you're selling.
Yep.
Before you got the procedure done for you, Seif, what did you do before? What kind of industry were you in?
I was in the insurance business. I was an insurance broker.
Okay.
Actually. And I was very successful at it, actually. I was doing well, but...
Not fulfilling?
Absolutely not fulfilling. You know?
It's not a sexy industry, believe me, so we're with you.
It's the exact opposite of you know, what I'm doing now. And it's funny because I was just telling Dave that, because I won an award today, and in the insurance business I have a whole closet full of awards, but this particular award means 10 times more than all of them
And what
combined.
was the award for?
Best soft hairline, best natural hairline, which is I got, and I was so amazed by it that I learned the technique to perfect it, right?
Yep.
So it you know, the idea of bringing in the artist within, you know, so rewarding, and seeing people's faces when, you know, you work on them and they see the results. It's so fulfilling. It's better than anything, even better than the money.
You know, and that's an interesting thing. It's an interesting point that you're saying, is because had it not been for the decision that you make of driving all the way from Fort Lauderdale to Tampa to do this procedure, there was something in your life that you were missing at that point, and you was like, I'm uncomfortable. I'm with it. I just stop. I want to transform myself,
Exactly.
and that's the decision that you made.
Exactly.
But had it not been for you driving all the way to Tampa, or flying to Tampa, and doing this procedure and learning this process, you wouldn't have found out that you had this artistry
Exactly.
within you.
Exactly.
How,
Exactly.
you know, there was something that this procedure, you know, it just, boom, it touched you.
Yeah.
And then you, wow, I can't recognize myself. I have this talent.
It's funny because I've always thought of myself as a numbers guy. You know, I'm a math and science nerd.
Yes.
You know, but I started doing this, and I'm amazed by my own results. Like, I'm amazed when I finish a client's head. I'm amazed of what I can accomplish. You know, I love cases where, you know, clients come from different providers and they've had a bad
Experience, right?
Yeah, and unfortunately, there's quite a few of those in South Florida. You know, just, you know, fly by night shops, you know, discount places, things like that. And just last week, I got a case where it was just a really bad job, and it was this close to needing to be completely lasered off. But I was so proud of myself as to the guy didn't have to go through the process, and I actually was able to fix it and make it look extremely natural.
And this is probably a very unfair question, because my question is it more rewarding to take a client that has gone through a bad experience somewhere else, and you're looking at it and you go, I can fix this. This person went to the first procedure to regain his confidence.
Right, exactly.
But it was destroyed.
Exactly.
Now you are, my goodness, just trying to capture this individual who is very, very, very low.
It's doubly as rewarding, and I'll tell you why.
Okay.
Number one, you know, obviously they leave feeling that much better, but number two is you are an ambassador to the industry, to the business, and I took something that was so bad that's bringing the entire industry down, and, you know, switched it around where now he can go and recommend his family and friends and colleagues. I mean, this guy literally cannot stop talking about it. No, and yeah, and he was.
It's his life,
Exactly.
not just for 5 minutes. No, it's life.
Exactly, and he was so angry. He thought the entire industry was a scam, you know, because of the experience that he went through, and now he did a complete 180. So it is much more rewarding.
Doubly rewarding, like you said. That's just incredible. What is next for you?
I mean, I'm a very ambitious person. When I saw that South Florida didn't have any scalp aesthetics, Obviously, I jumped on it right away, and my goal within the next year is to have 5 locations.
How many do you have now?
Right now, 1.
1 year, 5 locations.
5 locations.
When you have your 5th location, I want you to call us,
Absolutely.
Entrepreneurs in Fuego,
Uh-huh.
right here. We're gonna fly down to Fort Lauderdale.
Please.
We're gonna go to
God.
the Button or the Button Nub if there still exists.
Yeah.
And we're gonna talk about opening up your 5th location. How does it feel?
Absolutely. I look forward to it.
Safe, man. I appreciate it. Thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you.
Term or life? Term or life?
Depends on your
Oh,
specific.
spoken like a true insurance salesman.
I mean, you mean whole life?
Yes.
Term or whole life? Hey, a whole life because the commission's better, but no. So, just kidding. No. Every situation is different.
Spoken like a true former
Yeah.
insurance
It's
person.
all about consultations and finding more about the client.
I love your passion. I love what you do. We'll see you in about a year and your 5th location safe.
Absolutely.
Don't go anywhere. With that, we're out.